So, hand of God file manipulation. So what the fuck is the point of this thing? What the fuck is the point of this thing? Okay. So let's talk about it. Okay, firstly, a huge problem is that you do any kind of manipulation, you do anything, you do something like select a bunch of files. Okay, forget about that. You touch Windows Explorer, for example, or GNOME, or any fucking Explorer, any retarded file explorer, and what happens? I'll tell you exactly what happens, okay? There's an incredible potential to destroy every one of your files, or just to do random, or not just random, but just like wrong shit. Like accidental damage. It's too easy to do accidental damage. It's way too unforgiving. I mean, I'm a fucking expert user, okay? And I can't even use this shit properly. I have fucking heebie-jeebies. I'm using this shit, and I have to watch myself every second of the minute. I put myself in this maximum trance where I'm just like controlling my mouse, controlling my mouse to such an absolute degree so that I don't fuck up. I don't move a file into a folder by mistake. I don't click on a folder and somehow just drag it and drop it somewhere where it shouldn't be. I mean, there's not one piece of information. There's not one there's no information given to the user that something just happened like that. When you move a file, you can't even tell you moved it. It's just like I moved a folder full of like 5,000 files into another directory. If your computer's fast and your drive's fast, it's gonna move it in a blink of an eye. You won't even notice you did it. Okay, so it's shit like that. It's too easy to fuck up, basically. And then everything's live. Any manipulation you do takes effect immediately. I mean, forget the prompts. It's the fact that you're working with a live data set all the time. It's too much pressure. It's too much fucking pressure. Alright, so that's that. What else is there to say? So what I see is a tool, right? Is a canvas where your actions. So not only is it so much more flexible, but also your actions you can think about them. You can be slow, you can be steady, you can be sloppy. You're not going to fuck up. You're not going to destroy your system. You're not going to destroy all the files. You're not going to start, willy-nilly renaming shit, or, just moving shit into other folders. It's measured. There's a tempo. That's a human tempo. Anyhow, so what's the really important thing? Let's see here. Okay, so I'm not writing a Windows Explorer replacement, okay? Maybe in time, but not right now. I just don't give a fuck about that right now. What I will write, these problems are real, and these problems need to be solved, but specifically what I want to do right now is Hand of God file manipulation. So, what that means is, what I want to do right now is allow you. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. So let's say you're on Linux. You got the command line there. How do you find all the AVIs in a tree? You got to write some stupid find command. Find, maybe dot space dash name space open quotes so the shell doesn't do shell expansion on the wildcard you're just about to put in. Star.avi, end quote, enter. Fuck that nonsense, okay? And then let's say you do get your result set. So you just did it. And now you got star.avi, you got it's like, boom, it's outputting all that shit to the console, okay? Wow, you feel like a supreme matrix hacker. Fucking faggot gimps. And then what you do is, what do you do then? Okay, now let's say you want to do an operation on every one of those files. What are you going to do now? You're going to pipe it through xargs? Or you're going to use that, there's some exec command that find has as well. It's just retarded. Alright, and if you tell me that's a solution and you feel cool about it because you know some Unix arcana, then I just want to punch you in the face, nigga. Alright, that's how I feel about this shit. So, alright, so now imagine this, you have a GUI, okay? GUI. It's GUI. So gooey. And there's a canvas there in front of you. And on that canvas, okay, you can do that search. You select a tree. You can't move files around. You can't accidentally, inadvertently move files around. It's just a fucking representation that you can click on to just select. You can't move shit. You can't edit shit. It's just a read only. I can just select it. Select a tree to start at. Then you click on that item in your tree where you want to start in your documents, not in my documents, in your fucking data directory. Start.avi. Okay, let's just say. Let's even put really basic, stupid wildcard string matching that everyone's used to. Star.avi. Okay, I mean, that may be a list. Anyhow, point is this. You do it. Get your result set. But now it becomes an object, a result set object on your screen, on that canvas, on the hand of God, file manipulation. Now what? Now you can start doing operations on it. Operations that are advanced operations, okay? Advanced in the sense that not the operations themselves, but the sequencing, the sequencing of operations, and the fact that it's at your own pace. It's the way you want to do it. It's you have a result set saved. You quit the program, you start it back up. You have your result set from that command, from that search. Okay, and now you could say, you could then apply an operator to do something like a mass rename. Everything's going to be masked because it's going to happen on every one of those files. Every one of those files is going to get renamed because that's your result set. So if it's your result set, then every single thing in the result set is going to get renamed, right? So if you say, for example, prefix an X, every file name will be prefixed with an X now. Okay. You can just now if you have that operation, right? That operator prefix with an X, it's there. It's another object right there on that canvas. You can just apply it, drag and drop it to your result set. And now, now instead of just doing it like a fucking monkey, just doing it, it should show you what will happen if you want to execute that entire operation. Okay, fuck drag and drop. Just imagine that you have that sequence of events laid out on the canvas, whichever way, whether it's left to right sequentially. I don't give a fuck right now about the interface. I'm just trying to think about functionality-wise. Interface is extremely important, though. And now then what? But not fucking colors, eh? Graphics. Retarded icons, stupid fucking icons. Anyhow, and then it should show you what will happen. Complete explanation, okay? Not explanation in retarded words, but an explanation that you can see exactly what will happen. The fact that this file is transformed, this file name. Okay, now let's just say you do that, okay? That's one operation. You don't want to apply it yet, so that's just one operation. Put it there. Every file gets prefixed with an X. Another operation. Imagine this. You have a result set, right? That same result set. What you could do is you could have an operation that would randomly pick 100 elements of that result set. Now, I don't even give a fuck why you would do that. I'll give you an example, okay? Do I even need to give you an example why you need to do that? Let's just do it because you're stupid. All right, so let's say you have a list of encoded of AVIs, okay? They've all been encoded using the same program, the same command line tool. Let's say FFmpeg. I mean, I use that shit. I like it. I think it's okay. It actually works. Okay, once you get the right magic incantation down, it actually does it. Point is this, is that let's say you want to test all those AVIs, or you just want to select of those AVIs 100 of them. So remember, your result set now is a start.avi. Now you can pick 100 randomly. 100 randomly, and then you could look at them, or just 10 randomly, and you could analyze them, or you could copy 100 to a USB stick and then put it into another machine to test. Or I don't know what the fuck you're going to do, but the point is this, is one of your operations is pick 100 of your result set. 100 random items, or 10 random items, or 15, I don't care. Okay? So that becomes an operator. Select random number of items. Like, if you understand what I'm building here, okay, or what I'm explaining here, is like a file manipulation calculus. Okay? What that means, really simple, is that operations that can be chained, okay, operations that can be chained operations, like control, man, control. You know, fucking control over your files. I mean, control over your shit. Fuck your files. Control over your shit. You know, oops, I didn't just delete 80 of my documents. You fucking motherfucker. Alright, so